And I hung the phone up. I went upstairs. I said, Marjorie down. I said, Marjorie, we got a problem. When I explained it to her, Marjorie started crying.
Matters. And today we have an issue and a woman who is here to talk about what's really going on. I am here with Mary Harvey.
Steve Harvey's life is the epitome of success, right? The TV host come in, an author with his smooth talk and wisecracks, has long been known as America's family man, offering advice on relationships and raising children, all while maintaining a picture-perfect public image, H but a Z. Old saying goes, not everything is as it seems.
Special housing unit is a 24-hour lockdown unit, which means that any movement within that unit is controlled and coordinated, and no inmate moves outside of his cell without being in full restraints, to include leg irons, handcuffs, a belly chain, and at least 2, if not 3 staff members escorting them.
Today, we're diving into a story that might just shatter the carefully constructed facade Steve Harvey has built over the years. You won't believe the shocking revelations that have emerged tying Steve Harvey to none other than Diddy. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't just a story about Steve's divorce or Diddy's legal issues. This is about an alleged affair that could unravel the Harvey. We thought we knew, so buckle up, because we're about to take a deep dive into a world of secrets, betrayal, and the dark side of celebrity life took Sean Diddy Combs into custody. He's seen in this video entering the Park Hyatt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan with others, when agents from Homeland Security investigations approach and separate him. They place Combs under arrest and lead him out the front door in handcuffs. Diddy's recent arrest has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. So once untouchable mogul is now facing serious legal charges. And while the details of his alleged crimes have left everyone reeling, it's what his arrest has uncovered about other celebrities. That's truly explosive. Steve Harvey, with his clean-cut image and tell it like it is charm, may not be as innocent as we've been led to believe. And at the center of the storm is Steve's ex-wife, Mary Shackelford, who claims holds a dark secret that could blow the lid off Steve Harvey's entire public persona.
Took Sean Diddy Combs into custody. He's seen in this video entering the Park Hyatt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan with others when agents from Homeland Security investigations approach and separate him. They place Combs under arrest and lead him out the front door in handcuffs.
Back in the early 2000s, Steve and Mary were one of the most well-known couples in Hollywood. On the outside, they seemed like a power duo. But behind the scenes, their marriage was crumbling. According to Mary, things started going downhill after she caught Steve in what can only be described as a scandalous situation, one involving none other than Diddy. Yes, the same Diddy who is now facing criminal charges for his alleged involvement in an illegal enterprise. Rumor has it that Mary caught Steve at one of Diddy's infamous parties, a night that left her reeling and sent their marriage spiraling toward divorce. Now, you might be wondering what exactly happened at that party. Well, according to insiders close to the situation, Mary allegedly walked in on Steve and Diddy in a compromising position, one that rocked her to her core. The story goes that Steve was heavily involved in Diddy's party scene, world filled with excess and indulgence. That was far from the wholesome image he projected did on television. The thing that Mar's not telling you, telling everybody business. Okay, now don't let me start telling business. But here's the kicker. Mary claims that after she cut Steve with Diddy, she was sworn to secrecy. And how, you ask? Well, Steve didn't just rely on good faith to keep her quiet. So reportedly, he paid her a hefty sum during their divorce settlement to ensure that she wouldn't spill the details of what really happened that night. On the surface, it looked like a regular divorce with a division of property and financial settlements. But according to Mary, part of that money wasn't just for splitting assets, it was hush money.
And Stacey, you say today's indictment reads like a mob indictment. What was most shocking to you of all these allegations?
Yeah, the fact. Think about it. Steve Harvey, the man who preaches about faith, family values, and moral integrity, could have been living a double life. Could the Steve Harvey we've seen on TV all these years really be hiding a secret so dark it would ruin his career? If what Mary says is true, then everything we believed about him might be a carefully crafted illusion. Of course, Steve has denied any involvement in such scandals, maintaining that divorce for Mary was just a case of irreconcilable differences. But Mary's latest revelations suggest otherwise. She has hinted for years that there was more to the story. But now, with Diddy's legal troubles making headlines, she's ready to tell it all.
Marjorie, the thing that Marjorie's not telling you all.
Telling everybody's
Yes,
business? Okay, now don't let me start telling Steve's business.
The timing of this revelation couldn't be more perfect or more terrifying. For Steve, Diddy's arrest has brought back memories of the wild party scene he was a part of during his heyday. These weren't just casual get-togethers, they were exclusive over-the-top events where some of the most powerful people in the industry came together. And now the rumors of what went down at these parties are painting a disturbing picture.
You know, he's a man with the power. He's in 60 markets. He's written these books. You know, he's socially connected with the programs and Disney and all these type people.
Mary's account lines up with what we know about Diddy's controversial gatherings, which were notorious for their extravagant nature. These events were supposedly more than just parties. They were spectacles of excess that blurred the lines between personal and professional relationships. So Steve, according to Mary, was deeply entrenched in the scene. He took my wine from me. He turned my son against me. What's even more intriguing is the power dynamic that seems to have played out behind closed doors. Steve wasn't just an attendee at these parties. He was allegedly a key player, someone who had a vested interest in keeping these gatherings, and his involvement under wraps has suggested that Steve's fear wasn't just about his reputation taking a hit, it was about losing everything: his TV empire, his endorsements, and most importantly, his image as the perfect family man could have come crashing down if word got out. But that's where the real twist comes in. It wasn't just about the parties. Mar has implied that Steve was terrified of what she might say, not only because of the potential damage to his career, but because of what it would reveal about his relationship with Diddy. According to her, Steve wasn't just worried about being exposed for attending these parties. He was afraid that the truth about his personal interactions with Diddy would come to light. And now, with Diddy's arrest pulling back the curtain on years of secretive behavior, it looks like Mary might finally be ready to reveal everything she knows. There's no closure for me. As of today, there was never any closure at all. For years, Mary kept quiet, accepting her settlement and moving on with her life. Or so it seemed so. But the truth has a funny way of surfacing when you least expect it. And Diddy, facing serious charges, Mary has found herself at a crossroads. Does she continue to keep Steve's secrets, or does she finally spill the tea and let the world know what really happened all those years ago? You know, I know you just started dating this year, so how are we going to handle that? Mary's decision to speak out couldn't have come at a worse time for Steve. His empire is more prominent than ever, with multiple TV shows, best-selling books, and an army of fans who look up to him as a role model. That could come crashing down if Mary's claims are true. After all, no one wants to see their hero fall, especially not when they built their career on being a beacon of morality and family values. But what would you say? What's been the key to our success? The fact that you respect me and I respect you. So it's hard to say how much of Mary's story is grounded in fact and how much is exaggerated. But one thing is clear: Diddy's arrest has opened the door for old wounds to resurface, and it's not just Steve's reputation that's on the line. If Mary's allegations gain traction, Steve could find himself facing public scrutiny, unlike anything he's ever experienced before. The media frenzy surrounding Diddy's arrest has already drawn attention to the darker side of the celebrity world, and Steve could easily get caught in the crossfire. What's more, the public's appetite for scandal has never been stronger. In an age where social media spreads information at lightning speed, Steve won't be able to escape the whispers and rumors. Every move he makes will be dissected, and every past relationship or questionable friendship will be re-examined under the harsh light of public opinion. And let's not forget that Steve's ex-wife isn't the only one who might have dired on him. Hollywood is a small world. And as we've seen time and time again, when one person speaks out, others often follow. So could there be more people out there who know about C's alleged involvement in Diddy's world? And if so, how long before they start sharing their own stories? The alleged evidence that's been gathered in this case